Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at this, which is the Xvive U8 acoustic guitar wireless system. Now, if you follow me on my other social media channels, you know that I've started making a lot of acoustic guitar music. And for me, I needed a solution for my live shows. First of all, I want to talk you through the choices and the decisions that I made that got me to the point where I wanted a wireless system just like this Xvive U8. As you know, picking an acoustic guitar to suit your needs is a very lengthy and difficult process. The market is so full of so many beautiful guitars, and I wish we could all own them all, but sadly we don't have room for them. Another thing you have to consider as well, being a singer-songwriter, is when you're playing live, how people are going to hear that guitar. A big thing for me when I was buying an acoustic guitar was trying to get the best tone possible for the cheapest price. Let's be honest, I can get a lot more acoustic guitar for my money by choosing one without a pickup. Also as well, I don't want to be told what type of pickup comes in my guitar. I am pretty handy enough with them that I can put one in should I want to. There are various choices of getting your acoustic guitar across a PA. The main one that you might see in almost every guitar is an under saddle piezo pickup. Then you've got a transducer, which usually goes inside the body underneath the bridge. And then also we've got microphones. So a microphone could be on a stand, miking up an acoustic guitar, or also some brands offer a little microphone that's inside the guitar. Each way that you can hook up an acoustic guitar has both its pluses and minuses. Now let's look at the under saddle piezo one because it's the most popular. Traditionally, the piezo pickup was chosen because it was the least hassle. Now for me, it sounds nasty. For me, it sounds like a duck quacking. They all kind of sound the same. First of all, you pay quite a price for the pickup system itself. Then to make it sound anywhere near like an actual acoustic guitar, you probably have to buy a really good preamp. I have guitars that have pretty awful under saddle pickups in them, and I have ones that have quite well regarded ones. Really, the difference between them is a bit of EQ. All seem to still have that kind of fake sound to them. Now, transducers are a better alternative because they do sound a little bit more like an acoustic guitar. But again, because they're like on the body, sometimes whenever you're getting the monitor playing against that acoustic guitar, you can get a bit of reinforcement and you can get that vibrating. Also, because they're inside the acoustic guitar, they still don't sound like a real acoustic guitar. The other choice you might also get with some guitar manufacturers is you'll get a blend between a saddle and the inside microphone. Now again, the microphone is inside the guitar. We never hear in any recorded material a microphone inside an acoustic guitar. Never in the studio has anyone said, do you know what, let's throw a condenser microphone inside your guitar because that'll make a good recording. The same should be counted for live. It is a compromise. Yes, it is miles better than an under saddle pickup, but it's not the perfect solution. The microphone solution seems to be the best one to give the most clearest and most honest representation of an acoustic guitar. The last factor comes into play is dynamics. When you're playing live, you want to be able to give the sound man up the front a really good healthy signal all the time. If you're playing your acoustic guitar, let me grab it, and if you have your microphone here like this live and you're moving back and forward, as you're moving with the music, you are going to get a feed that fades in, fades out. It becomes a bit dynamically weird where it just disappears into the mix, etc. So this is why I got really excited whenever Xvive sent me this U8. The way it attaches to your guitar is really cool because it's always going to be in the same distance away from the sound hole. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find out what you get in your box when you buy one. So you'll get your little microphone and its transmitter. You also get its little receiver. Find this little attachment bar with padding on each side so it won't damage your acoustic. So your transmitter for your microphone attaches on there, and then this then attaches on your guitar body. Both your transmitter and receiver are rechargeable battery, and also look, they give you a USB with two little attachments so you can charge them both at the same time off the one USB port. Then as well, you get little wind mufflers as well. Should you ever be playing outside, if the wind kicks up, this will stop the sound coming through the PA. Also what I loved as well is you get this little handy carry case as well, which is spaced out for all the equipment to go in there nice and neatly, so you can transfer it to gigs and you'll never lose anything, and it all stays in this handy wee pack. It's quite tough as well, so if you are a touring musician, obviously we love to protect our gear. This is a really good, reliable box for it. The one downside to using a microphone system live, especially if you play with a band, is both bleed and feedback. Now, what I love about this little gooseneck setup is, for me, it's going to cut down a lot of bleed on stage. The one downside about using a microphone system is that you might get bleed or you might get feedback on stage. I personally use in-ear monitors, and almost every single band now I know use in-ear monitors. It's become incredibly financially accessible for bands to turn their whole system into an in-ear system, which means our on-stage volume is significantly lower, which means we're not getting bleed and means we're reducing vastly the chance of getting any feedback. It is a 2.4 gigahertz system, and this is a super cardioid microphone, which means unlike most of your studio microphones, its polar pattern is going to be a lot more acute, again reducing down spill and also making this super accurate for where it points to. It is super high resolution at 24-bit and 48 kilohertz, and it has less than 5 milliseconds of latency. Its frequency response is from 20 to 20 kilohertz. You can't hear anything outside them. You can't even hear 20 kilohertz unless you're a newborn baby, so don't be worrying about that. It has a dynamic range of 108 decibels. The battery will last up to 5 hours, so you can do a full Bruce Springsteen set with this. There are 6 wireless channels to choose from, so if you are using a lot of wireless systems, you're bound to find a channel for this. The wireless range is up to 90 feet, so I don't know how big your stage is, but I would never need more than that. And of course, it all comes in a handy case with 2 one sheets. That is the Xvive U8 acoustic guitar wireless system. I much preferred the an under saddle pickup, and I also personally prefer it more than a microphone that's inside an acoustic guitar. The other thing you can do, which I haven't mentioned yet, is that if you have a onboard under saddle pickup, that you can do a blend between the two as well at the front desk. I think it's fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to using it in my live shows. As well, the other benefit, which is of course I can use it on any guitar at any time, and I've got it now for life. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Till the next one, ta-ta.